Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. My name is Barry and today we're reviewing Giorgio Armani's new release, Acqua Di Gio Profondo. Thanks for joining me again. So I've managed to get hold of some Acqua Di Gio Profondo before it's been released in the shops in the UK. I think it's due to be released in the next week or so. So let's have a look at it. So this is the box, Acqua Di Gio Profondo. Very similar to the other Acqua Di Gio line. The batch code and that is embossed in the bottom. Let's have a look at the bottle. So it's a nice bottle. It's very similar to the other releases, except this time it's in a blue glass. I'll just show you the Acqua Di Gio Profumo that I've got, and you can see they're very similar. Instead of the black glass, it's the blue glass. So it's got the Giorgio Armani sign in the top. It's got a lid, not magnetic like the other ones, but very similar to the others in presentation. So all of the fragrances in the Acqua Di Gio line are done by a perfumer called Alberto Morias. Acqua Di Gio is the one that is very well known for. Started off with Acqua Di Gio, and then you've got Essenza, Absolute, Profumo. There's quite a few in the line. I think what most people enjoy is the Profumo, which I have that fragrance in my collection. I don't have the Acqua Di Gio, and it's not something that I used to wear when I was younger. It's not really something that I used to smell. I've smelt it since, but I've never smelt the original, so I couldn't tell you what the original smelled like. So this bottle, when it gets released, I'm expecting it to be the same sort of price range as the Profumo. So for the Profumo, for a 70ml size bottle, you're looking at about between 75 and 80 pounds. I think the 40ml bottle will be around about the 55 mark. So availability in the UK, I think it's going to be released in the next week or two. So I expect it to be in most shops then. So let's have a look at the note breakdown. So in the top you've got C notes, Aquazone, which is a new note. I think this is the only fragrance this has been used in, which is like a synthetic plus natural aquatic note. Bergamot, green mandarin. In the mid you've got rosemary, lavender, cypress, mastic and lentisque, which I think mastic and lentisque are like resins. In the base you've got amber, there's mineral notes, both natural and synthetic, patchouli and musk. So what do I get from this fragrance? So straight away you get a blast of citrus. Orange and bergamot hits you straight away, and that lasts for about 15 minutes or so, maybe even a bit more. But projection wise, first 15-20 minutes and you're getting a big blast of citrus, and it's only then that the rosemary and the lavender start coming through, and a bit of patchouli and the cypress and the musk, but that's more in the dry down. So for me, how would I describe it? I would say, think back to what I can imagine you was on a trade ship during the late 1800s, 1900s, and you're transporting fruits. You're on a trade ship, you got oranges around you, you got the sea salt in the air, you got the woods off the ship. So that's the sort of smell that I'm getting. Or another smell which it reminds me of, I used to holiday quite a bit in the Dominican Republic. Used to be on the beach, you just had a dip in the sea, you've come back onto your sunbed and then the sellers are coming round and they're selling your oranges. You buy an orange, you've ate the orange, and then you've got like the bits of orange on your hand and the sea salt smell from when you've just been swimming. That's the sort of thing that I get from this. Originality. Oh, is it original? There are some original aspects to it. I mean, this aquazone note, which nobody's used before, but I think what it's doing, it's very similar to sea notes as a whole anyway. I don't think it's that original. I think it's a nice twist on the Acqua Di Gio range. Is it as good as Acqua Di Gio Profumo? Probably not. Acqua Di Gio Profumo, I think, has got a lot more depth. There's a lot more in the dry down than you get, as well as like the initial burst that you get from Profumo. With Acqua Di Gio Profondo, I think it's going to be a massive summer scent. It's crowd pleasing, it's the sort of thing that people are going to go for, and it's something that I am really happy that I've got. So, down to performance. Projection, I've tested it over the last 2 days, and for me, I'm getting 1 to 2 hours projection. Sillage, I'm getting quite a good sillage. A couple of people have mentioned it when I've walked past them. Regarding longevity, I would say probably after the 1.5 to 2 hour mark, you're talking it's turning into a skin scent. And then longevity, you're probably looking at 4 to 5 hours at best. So, which is very similar to a lot of other summer scents out there, where because of the amount of citrus that's in them, they tend to go away a lot quicker than something with a lot more depth. For me, it's the sort of thing that if you're massively into fragrances, it might not appeal to you as much. It is a dumb reach summer scent, and it is better than a lot of summer scents already out there. What it reminds me of the most is the Bulgari Aquamarine, but just with the salty sea note turned down a little bit and a bit more citrus. But I like both of them, and they've both got their own place in the market. When to wear it? Definitely a summer scent. You could get away with it in the spring. I think it's more of a daytime scent, although you could get away with it on a summer's evening. Compliments wise, I've had 2 compliments. Whether I was fishing or not is another question. The wife, I always get her to smell, and she liked it. And my mum, when I met my mum, she said she liked it as well. So I haven't really been anywhere where I'm bumping into lots of people, so I couldn't tell you walking down the street whether you'd get a compliment, or in an office environment, I couldn't tell you. So should you buy it? I think everyday person will definitely enjoy this fragrance. If you're more into fragrances, then I think it's something that you might buy as a dumb reach. But if you're more into niche and that's the sort of thing you'd go for, then it probably wouldn't appeal to you. But for me, it's a definite thumbs up. So that's it from me. Have you smelt this? What did you think? Is it something that you want to be getting, or at least getting your nose on? Let me know in the comments, and if you could subscribe, that would help a lot. Thanks for joining me, and stay fragrant, not vagrant. It's caught in the crossfire. It's caught in the crossfire.